All right, welcome to another video of mine. This is my 2021 Tesla Model 3, one of the first in the United States, according to a lot of you guys on Reddit and YouTube. So I'm super stoked to have it. This review is going to be a way more in-depth review from my first video, and if you haven't seen my first video, make sure you go check that out. It's a high-level video just kind of covering the initial reaction of me driving the car for that first day. Now that I've had it for a few days though, I think I've kind of experienced enough with the car to give you a lot more in-depth review. So we're gonna go ahead and jump into that. But before we do, make sure you click that subscribe button. I really would appreciate it, because then I can do live videos with you guys. If you haven't heard, I might have failed my last live video and I had to transfer that over. So that would be doing me a big favor. But I really appreciate you guys' support and love in the Tesla family. I can't wait to keep making these videos for you guys. Last thing before I get started is I want to make a collaboration video. So if you guys have a Tesla and you're living in Utah, let me know, a Model 3 specifically, and then we can kind of compare the differences between the two models and the 2 years. That would be awesome. But let's get this review underway. All right, so I got a lot of questions about the Aero Wheels. We'll start there. The Aero Wheels are super nice. I don't think there's a huge difference between the older models and this one, but I've only seen the older models Aero Wheels from afar or on YouTube videos. Some of the questions were like, is the clips in the back plastic or metal? And what I noticed was the clips in the back were actually had these metal brackets held within the plastic portion, and you can probably see it a little bit there. The center of the Aero Wheel as well had the metal expandable ring surrounded by the plastic casing as well. I believe the inside wheels are the same, so you guys correct me if I'm wrong. Go ahead and look at your guys' Teslas and see if they're the same or not, but from my recollection and looking at other images, yeah, it looks pretty much the same as well. But either way, these wheels look super fresh. I'm loving them on the color we got, Midnight Silver. I've got some questions about the color of the car. It's gray, not silver. Well, according to Tesla, it's Midnight Silver, and with these Aero Wheels, they look super nice. So I can't say enough about them. I don't plan on upgrading them. My wife wanted to get rid of them because she didn't care with it, but with the color, she's okay with it. She likes it now. Moving on now, so the front trunk, it hasn't really seen that big of a difference. I didn't take any measurements of it or anything like that, but I have heard rumors that it is a little bit smaller because of the heat pump. I'm not sure how much space the heat pump takes up, but the heat pump, I don't know, you can't really recognize it from the sizing of it, I guess. You can't put really you can put carry-ons, but you can't really put a checked bag in the front. You guys know this from a lot of the other Tesla videos, so I can't really explain too much about it from my perspective, being the first time owning a Tesla and even driving in one. But the front trunk so far, super nice. I haven't really used it so much, but maybe one day I'll use it. Moving on to the headlights. Headlights, I don't know why people have been asking me a lot of questions about these two. I can't really see the pattern difference. Now, is there a pattern difference? Maybe, but does it really make that big of a difference? Probably not. I would try and film it at night, but every time I do, it kind of just looks like a blur. The pattern of the light itself, I am not sure. Fog lights though, according to the manual, there's fog lights there, but when I look through the same directions as the manual shows me, the fog lights aren't on the Standard Range Plus. I don't think there's another person who has this car now, and I'm not sure if he has the long range or sport, but maybe we can give him a ring and see what happens. But to my knowledge, on my car, the Standard Range Plus, no, there's not the fog lights. The brake lights and the turn lights though, and I don't know what's everybody asking the question about the turn lights. The amber lights are in the front and the sides, but not the rear. The rear is still red, and I've read some of the comments that it's illegal to have amber lights in the rear. I feel like I've seen those before, but maybe that's just based on the year the car was manufactured. Just standard red in the back. The side where the camera is an amber, and in the front is an amber as well. And I'm noticing that there is lights lower on the car. It looks like there's lights, but every button I press doesn't turn them on. Obviously you see that the blinker in the front is amber, but on the top portion of the light, the main portion of that headlight. The bottom I feel like should be a fog light, but yeah, I think it's more of a tease. Now, it was really hard to get some film of the double pane glass, but it is only in the front. As you can see here, it's just the front windows. It's definitely thicker. There's definitely 2 layers of it, and with the sealant in the middle. And in the rear, as you can see here, it's not. It's definitely just a single plane. Sound wise, we'll cover that in a little bit, but I seriously think that this is a super quiet car. You cannot hear a thing. Obviously some road noise, but from my driving history, 2010 Kia Forte, that was like driving pretty much a tank. You might as well roll the windows down. You can hear everything. It was a super loud car. So coming in here, I feel like I was wearing some noise canceling headphones in the car. And moving over to the mirrors, they are auto dim. I had no clue what that meant. Everybody was asking me, are they auto dim or not? Yeah, I found out when a big truck was driving behind me. They were definitely auto dim. Not automatically. I feel like the auto dim is mainly as soon as it starts getting darker throughout the day, it starts auto dimming by itself, not when a car behind you shows up or anything like that. Yeah, it's definitely a sweet feature to have the auto dims in this updated version. Are they in the older versions? I don't know. You guys tell me in the comments below, because I have no clue if they are or not. And kind of to just finish up on the exterior of the car, the overall quality, asking me, I'm gonna say it's pristine. It is perfect. I was looking through all the gaps. I can't find anything from what panel gaps are and paint, mess ups in the manufacturing process. We'll just have to see, but the overall build quality is pretty good. Moving on though, let's jump into the interior of the car. A lot of more questions about the interior of the car. So first off, let's just dive into the heated steering wheel. No, I don't have a heated steering wheel. Am I pissed about it? Definitely not, because I wasn't expecting it. Did you guys get my hopes up? Probably just a little bit, but everywhere I looked, I don't see it. I have a sneaky feeling that this steering wheel can get heated, but through an update later on. I just checked my updates on my app, and the only thing I can update is FSD, which I didn't spend 10 grand now for at the time of me filming this, and $300 for the rear seats. I didn't do that. Sound quality in the car. Now, I performed a lot of tests, wasted a lot of battery for this, but no biggie. It's definitely worth it. First test that you're going to see right here is just like driving 50 on this main road around my neighborhood. It's definitely a main road. I'll shut up in a second so you guys can hear it, but it's not bad. Like I said, for me, it's pretty quiet. I also used a app to kind of measure the decibels. Like, again, it's only an app, but we'll just have to see. So check it out. And then I basically went from 50, drove down that road a little bit more. It definitely opens up a bit, and we went from 50 to 100. Cars behind me probably were getting a little irritated, like, why is he not driving fast? I really wanted to see how the acceleration felt. So here's that video of me accelerating to 100 and then kind of slowing down just a little bit. I think I cut it off early. I might have seen a cop, I'm not sure, but kind of got a little scared on that road. But here's that. And lastly, I also wanted to show off the 0 to 60. So this is me from 0 to 60, pedal to the metal, not letting go until we hit 60. I didn't actually measure it. So if one of you guys want to watch the video and actually measure the 0 to 60 in there, but here's that video too. Now that we're still in the interior of the car, some other minor questions that I had about it is, okay, the visor. Here's some videos of the visor. It's definitely magnetic. It's really cool. It's a lot easier than trying to pull it off and hit yourself in the face with the old-fashioned visors. This one you can just pull down, put it to the side, it automatically clicks. While you're driving, you don't have to worry about trying to hook it in there. So I'm loving that feature of this car. how often do I use it. There's a certain time of day where that sun just hits me in the eyes when I'm driving to work, and it moves from my front to my side, so I do have to move it a little bit. Other than that, so once a day so far, me driving it, hasn't been that long. It's been a nice feature to have. And then just an updated feature, I think it's definitely been in the other versions, especially the Y, but the mirror itself is magnetic too. And still, a lot of questions about the wireless charger. As you may know, the iPhone 12 Max is coming out. I plan on getting the iPhone 12 Max, but I wasn't even thinking about if it fit. So thank you to that commenter who said, hey, how about the iPhone 12 Max? Made some measurements using my iPhone right now. It says it's 3 inches across and about 6.5 inches from the top to the bottom. I'm not worried from the top to the bottom. I am worried about the 3 inches across. I believe somebody in the comments posted the dimensions of the new iPhone, but it's kind of it's not weird. It's really nice because when you're going fast, my phone does not move at all. It didn't move at all when I was doing the speed tests. So that's been kind of nice. But just so you guys know, from my perspective, I do worry about it. There's ridges inside of it to kind of hold it still. The fabric inside already does so, but to keep it from sliding more from side to side, those ridges definitely help and keep it charging. But I do worry that the iPhone 12 Max won't fit inside of that as well. Some videos in the future, you guys want to give me some ideas, I'm definitely looking forward to it. Comment below. Obviously the heat pump inside, I know that it's in there and I didn't put this video in yet, but I'll get that in the next video. Maybe I'll lift up the front trunk and see what's inside and if we can spot that heat pump or not. But again, if I wanted to, I'm going to do that comparison video. I believe I got a guy here in Utah. It's a 2018, he said, and he said it's the same color. So let's see what the differences are side by side from the two vehicles. Hopefully we can spot them. You guys tell me which one's the 2021 and which one's the 2018. Can you spot the differences? We'll find out. Hopefully next week we can film that video. But again, please subscribe. I'd love to try and get to at least 1,000 followers so I can run that live for real this time. I did try to run a live and it failed, but hopefully next time we can get it going and get it moving forward a lot quicker. Thanks again for everybody joining me on this. Peace.